These past few days have been absolutely crazy, stressful. Wow. Most recently, our Facebook got hacked, or my personal one to be exact. A personal one that I only set up for the one purpose of setting up a page for That Philippines Life, because you can't do it without a personal profile. It had like 12 friends on it. It makes no sense. Why would anybody hack that thing? I don't even use it. So yeah, let me give you the backstory though, because you would think, well, that should be easy to unlock. About 6 days ago, wow, look at this traffic. About 6 days ago, hey brother. About 6 days ago, my cell phone fell off the bed, cracked, and went all kaleidoscope, tons of colors like a rainbow, stopped working. And so I brought it in. We usually go to this place in Marymart. Marymart is a mall that is like, I don't know, like a flea market type of thing, but also a mall all in one. And they had there about 150 different phone repair places all the way around. And Bianca and I both have had our phones repaired at the same guy. So we went back to the same guy and he said, okay, no problem. 3,500 pesos, new screen, took like an hour and a half. So 70 bucks US. Done. Worked for about 2 hours. Well, 2 hours after we got home, I said, maybe 3 hours. And I had to go back the next morning and he's like, yeah, no warranties on screens, you gotta get a new screen. I was like, you know, I did my little arguing, but I lost, obviously. And so another 3,500 pesos. And what happened is the touchscreen stopped working. That's it. Like the screen was still there, but your fingers weren't reacting. And so then, okay. And so then 2 to 3 hours after the new screen, the exact same thing happened. Touchscreen doesn't work, doesn't drop, nothing. Don't understand. So I said, okay, I'm not going back to him again. He's just going to charge me another 3,500 pesos for a screen. And maybe it's not the screen, because maybe it's an internal hardware issue or something. And so I came up here to GT Plaza, and it's very close to our house. And I told the guy our story, and he said, okay. Listen, number one, you were ripped off. It should be 2,500, not 3,500. Number two, I will give you a 5-day warranty. You do need to replace these screens. This is like something that happens because the screens aren't technically made for your phone. I went, oh, okay. Well, if you're gonna give me a 5-day warranty, if it works for 5 days, it's probably gonna work. I just need to get past the several hours before it dies on me. And so we brought it in. He said, okay, keep it taped all the way till the next day, and then I'll sell you a screen protector, tempered glass sort of thing on the front for 250 pesos the next day. Came back the next day, still taped up, still was working, although if you know, when your tape's all over this thing, it jumps around sometimes when you're typing and stuff, so it got a little bit annoying, but it worked. And then he took it apart again in order to put the screen on it, and then taped it up again, said, do not take this tape off for 24 hours. He's providing the warranty. I said, okay, I'll keep it on there for 24 hours. Well, unfortunately, the exact same thing happened again. Once the tape came off, within 2 to 3 hours, it just stopped working again. Correction, it lasted for a full day without the tape on there. But I did notice that the screen protector was already lifting off and bubbling with air underneath and everything. So something is happening where this thing tries to separate, I think. So I brought it back to him yesterday, and he's like, okay, leave it with me. I made a warranty, no problem. And I told him, I said, listen, this time we're probably just going to take everything out of this phone data-wise or whatever. So if it works for a few hours, I can switch over banking and stuff that require the original device. All right, so that's where we're at. Well, I didn't know, so I went home. I had dropped it off. Well, it'd be unbeknownst to me that within 5 minutes of dropping it off, my Facebook account got hacked. And so I was getting emails, but I wasn't getting them. My phone was getting them, saying that your account may be compromised. Did you do this? Authorize this? And for 20 minutes of emails, boom, 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 boom. Then some kind of payment thing was trying to be used. And sure enough, they suspended the account permanently because I guess I hadn't been replying to the 20 or so emails in 20 or 30 minutes they were sending them. And of course, I had no idea about this until I got home, go to my Facebook, and at first I thought it was just a bunch of people reporting my account because I try to log into Facebook and it says you have to do all this stuff to appeal because you've broken terms of agreement and community standards and all this stuff. All right, so I was really confused. But that email was an older email because I just set it up a long time ago just so you can open up the page, and it wasn't That Philippines Life or anything like that. And so I was slowly adding things, going through everything on my phone. Sure enough, I found it. All the emails showing that 5 minutes after I dropped it off, it was packed and all these problems. So now I know it wasn't that my account was mass reported. I now know that it's somebody has been trying to get into my Facebook. So now it's been 24 hours. They said, listen, it's Sunday, we can't give you a new screen or anything because the manufacturers are closed. So they've had my phone all day. So I'm here to pick it up today. Now I just want to be very clear. Coincidence happen all the time. And it seems less real to me that somebody literally, after I drop the phone off, within a couple minutes, they hack into it and then log into my Facebook. They didn't log into anything else. I checked. Even the page is unaffected. There's nothing posted on there or anything. The page is still up, but I can't access it to log into it. But so it doesn't make any sense. So again, I'm not blaming anybody. I highly doubt that's what it is. It's probably pure coincidence. And but I'm here to get the phone. I'm hoping 5th time is the charm here on this phone. But either way, we're just gonna have to peel everything out of it and not use that phone anymore. Anybody else had this same situation where the screens are just stopped working? Anybody else had the same thing? Because we can't get back into our Facebook. We may lose our Facebook because I have no idea what they did, but apparently we broke community standards and we're permanently banned. I did appeal it, but it's been 24 hours. There's been no response. I don't know what to do from there. So that's why I'm hoping some of you actually know what's going on with this. Because if you have any solutions, there's no way to get a hold of Facebook. That's not how they work. Yeah, it's a tough situation, and it's everything in the Philippines. If you want anything, you need to have Facebook. If you want to contact, most of these places don't have websites, they have Facebook pages, and that's where you get a hold of everybody. You want to look for apartments, you want to look for anything, you go to Facebook. So to the west, you might be like, why are you caring about a Facebook page? That's why. All right, so I'm here. I'm gonna get the phone. Let's pray that it works. We'll see how long it works. My phone's still in the same place they provided it. I don't think they touched it. It was still exactly where they left it yesterday. So I think pure coincidence. They didn't have a passcode to get into it anyway, but I do see all the time that need to get into your phone without a password. We can help, you know. So do I believe they have the technical ability? Yes. Yes, I believe they do if they needed to, but I don't think they did it. So, yeah, we're going for screen number 5, and it won't be the cheap one. They're gonna get the OEM one. I am going to pay, which I'm kicking myself because I've already spent 10,000 pesos on 3, 4, or 5 screens, is that they're gonna pay the 5,500 to get an OEM screen, not some Chinese thing that doesn't really fit my phone. And he promised, he goes, 100%, your phone will not have a problem after that. I'll take that. They're offering warranties, so I'll take that. Oh well, I just need a working phone, and it'll be ready in about 3 hours from now. So off I gotta go back home. Come on, fingers crossed for me. All right, I'm back, and guess what? After all the problems, 5 screens, finally my phone looks fantastic. It works great. I have a fingerprint reader again. I haven't had a fingerprint reader in so long. I haven't even had like a facial recognition in so long. So these are the guys. I'm gonna give them a big shout out because they've honestly done a great job for me, and they actually gave me a good deal too. Where's the name? I don't know. It's right here in Pavia. J&J cell phones. Honestly, they've been really honest with me and really cool. And so thank you very much, guys. Thank you. And I'm finally free again. I'm free. Thank you, guys. Take care, eh? Well, guess what? Not only is it fixed, I have a fingerprint reader now. Look at that.
Is that the proper?
Yes, it's a real screen. It was working. Hang on. Now I feel like a fool.
Now it's less.
No, there you go. Ta-da. And has facial recognition. Everything that I was supposed to have and have had for months. But now we're still stuck with, or Facebook is still hacked. Yeah. And it's a really crazy situation. But I do feel confident that they didn't, because it hadn't even been opened yet. It was still sealed, everything in the exact same spot, waiting for the new screen. Nobody had touched it. So It was just crazy coincidence, but we still have to deal with that. We're hoping. So do not message us on Facebook. We can't get it. Yeah, unfortunately. But hey, listen, I had a positive thing. 5 screens later, everybody's good. It's crazy, isn't it? But,
basically paid the amount for a new phone.
well, yeah, a cheap phone, like a $200 phone. Yeah, exactly. But $200 to spend on fixing your phone here. You can get phones in the Philippines for 5,000 pesos. They don't work that good, to be quite honest, but they get you through the basics. So anyway, it's still good news. I'm gonna take some good news because we haven't had it in a while. Thanks, guys.